And welcome everybody, this is Kogus coming at you with another video for Star Wars The Old Republic. Today, we are going to be taking a look at the Sith Juggernaut Endure Pain defensive cooldown and why it is the worst defensive cooldown in the game. So I'm on the PTS right now. They kind of changed some things around. We are able to, our level 73 choice is going to be Saber Reflect. They replaced Endure Pain with Intimidating Roar, and they threw Mad Dash in there. Not exactly the decision I would have made, but all right, let's move forward. So Endure Pain, if we take a look at this, it says temporarily increases your maximum health by 30% and damage reduction by 15% for 10 seconds and removes all cleansable effects. When the effect ends, the health is lost. The health? Oh my gosh. So this is for, I know, this defensive cooldown has never been changed since the launch of the game. This has been pretty much there the entire time, unchanged. Maybe the damage reduction was added. I remember as a tank when I started playing, this was probably one of my early go-to defensive cooldowns. And honestly, this defensive cooldown has not aged very well at all. I'm going to show you right here in one of my previous videos. I showed a match, a tank healer game that went into acid. So as you can see here, I am fighting. We're all fighting. The game's already in round 3. No timer because we are already in acid. We have 10 stacks and building. So everybody's still alive. If you look at me real quick, I don't have my Endure Pain popped. And I mentally make a note. Do not pop Endure Pain during acid. Okay? Remember that last part says, once the effect is lost, the health is lost as well. So we get 2 kills. They kill our power tech. They kill our healer. And then it becomes me and the tank. Okay? And we're trying to go for the healer on their end. Runs to the other side. My tank is at 30%, 29%. Okay? And then watch very carefully. 28%, 27, 26, 9 HP, and then dead. So essentially what happened at some point during the acid, my tank popped his Endure Pain. It didn't actually heal him because we definitely watched something that was more than 10 seconds because of the way the acid mechanics working for Juggernauts. It doesn't actually give you that extra 30% health. You don't actually gain the health. I have learned this the hard way, which is why I never popped it. And then once that health disappears, it actually pulls it away from your current health pool. So not only did he not get any health back, he actually died from it. And so here I am fighting the operative. I know I cannot pop this defensive cooldown no matter what happens. It cannot work. I have my Saber Reflect or Saber Ward up, and I'm just going to try my best to just kill him. Fortunately, he's a healer, and you know, I'm able to get the kill. But as a experienced player, I knew not to pop Endure Pain or Endure for the Guardians. So going back over here, this defensive cooldown, this applies to almost any time you're playing the game. If you are fighting a boss and you pop Endure Pain and you're at 45% health, I was told by my healers, you know what, you need to tell us when you pop Endure Pain, because if I don't know, seeing you at 45% health during a regular boss fight isn't a big deal. See, knowing that you have 45% health and Endure Pain up is a huge deal because I know I need to get you at least 50 to 60 so it's not a terrible hit once that goes down, because once you lose this health during a boss fight or during any fight, it's a 30% damage dealt to you. It's the equivalent of, because your health is lost. And that is not good for the Juggernaut class at all. And this is by far one of the weakest defensive cooldowns in the game. Can only be popped. You have to manually pop it. The closest one to it, I would say, is Kolto from the Power Techs. And you can how do I want to say, like preemptively use it so that as soon as you're at 30% health, it'll start ticking and start healing you up to 30% or 35% health, whichever one of those two it is. you can have that, and it has a cooldown. You know, it'll only last for a minute or so, and then it'll start ticking. If it doesn't happen within that allotted time, it's a wasted defensive cooldown. Juggernauts don't have that option. They just have to pop it as soon as they're at 30%, and it has a 1 minute cooldown. This needs rework. In all honesty, of all the defensive cooldowns in the game, and seeing that the devs have decided to be so kind as to bless us with this defensive cooldown instead of Saber Reflect or Mad Dash, you know, we need something a bit stronger. Defensive cooldowns for this, we need something different, not even stronger. We need something different. And that's kind of why I want to make this video. Something short, something sweet, something straight to the point about, you know what, this is a weak defensive cooldown. We want something better. We don't want this. I don't understand why we have, if this is payback is an ability choice. That's for another chant, another video, another time. But that's the whole point, is I wanted to make something about the Endure Pain not being a very good defensive cooldown, and hopefully something that can be reworked, something that can be changed in the game. Maybe not right at expansion, because we are getting very close to it, but hopefully a patch or two down the line after the expansion, so that we can have something that is a good defensive cooldown for the Juggernauts, since especially we are getting robbed of a lot of our other abilities and utilities. And other classes are still able to keep their double rolls, for instance, on a very short cooldown. It would be nice to get something that of that sort, or a rework, just so the Juggernauts can kind of keep up, because right now it is not looking good for this class. But until then, guys, I'll catch you guys next time. Kogus out.